I finished stacking the hay in the green shed, so that's all done. I'm hoping to get more hay before we run out, because I would like to have a continuous supply of hay and not have to worry about, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna run out of hay. I want to get it before I run out. And then I started to clear the sections that we need cleared for the garden, and then I need to rake leaves up and get rid of those and start clearing the weeds along the fence line and start working on the back pasture. So for the back pasture, I have to repair some fencing, and then we're going to expand it about 150 feet-ish of fencing. But it'll provide probably about a quarter of an acre more pasture in the back. I'm really excited about it. And then eventually this summer we're gonna clear out the other clearing and add a trail to the wooded section in the back. I'm very excited for all the new additions coming to the farm. Okay, so I'm trying something a little different. I'm gonna start doing these crochet talk episodes while I work on projects. But I don't want this to just be random scrolling content. This is gonna be about real life on a farm. Horses, dogs, animal stuff, science, facts I find interesting, and honestly just my thoughts on things people don't really talk about. So, if you're here, you're basically just hanging out with me while I crochet and ramble. And today I'm starting a new project while I talk through what I currently want this to turn into. So I guess I should explain what I actually want out of this. I don't really want this to be like a perfect or scripted or anything. I want a place where I can talk about the stuff I already think about all day. Anyway, like horses, dogs, farm life, and even random science things that I come across. Like I'll be working with the animals and then suddenly think about behavior patterns or why they act the way they do. And I feel like that stuff is actually interesting, but I never really say it out loud. And I also want to talk about the business side of things because trying to build multiple things at once is a lot more chaotic than what people make it seem to be online. So this is kind of me just putting all of that in one place while I crochet and try to keep my hands busy. Or in this case, have it in the video and just me ramble on. Okay, so let me start with horses because that's probably where most of my opinions come out strongest. People think horses are just big, calm animals you can kind of figure out quickly. But honestly, they're way more emotional than people perceive and react than most people expect. Like, they remember everything good stuff, bad stuff, even tiny little experiences you think they didn't even notice. And a lot of behavior issues people blame on bad horses are just really communication problems or few responses that got ignored for too long. I've seen horses labeled as difficult when really they were just misunderstood or put in situations that they weren't ready for. And the funny part is, once you start paying attention to their patterns, it all makes sense. Okay, so one of the biggest behavior things I deal with a lot is buddy style with horses. And if you ever dealt with it, it basically means a horse gets overly attached to another horse and completely loses their mind when they're separated. Like, I'm talking calling, pacing, not focusing, sometimes even refusing to work or leave the other horse's sight. And that people don't realize it's not even just bad behavior, it's usually anxiety and dependence that's been built up over time. It can make training really frustrating because you're not just dealing with a horse that doesn't want to listen. You're dealing with a horse that feels like something is wrong the entire time. And the fix isn't quick either. It's a lot of consistency, trust building, and slowly teaching him that being alone isn't dangerous. I lost my train of thought. Honestly, it teaches you patience more than anything else.